Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy, healthy, and long term relationships. And like always, it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, Australian, or even the penguins in Antarctica. Because even in the summer, when you're alone, it gets lonely. And loneliness is not always by choice. You hear these days that people say, "Oh, I'm single by choice." But I think it's just a way for people to not want to take the blame or take the toll or admit that they just have a difficult time finding someone for them. And I always speak about the different places you can go, the different things you can do, the different ways to spot if someone is good for a relationship. But one thing that I don't talk about as often is the great places you can go to meet someone. And today is a little different because I always talk about clubs and lounges, is going to the parks. But one thing that I don't think you almost never hear about as far as a great place or a great way to meet someone who's looking for a relationship is volunteering. I always say one of the strongest staples that keep people single is selfishness. I'm not saying you in particular may not be a selfish person, but people have selfish ways. And I've always learned in life that if you want to build good relationships, you have to spend time to meet like minded people. And volunteering events, to me, is the best way to meet selfless people who know and understand how to give to others. Volunteering, volunteering gives you an opportunity to meet people who believe in giving to others and doing it with a kind heart and a good gesture. And so often we go to events and we go to clubs, but we don't go to places where we can meet people who care about other people. And to me, volunteering is one of the most important hobbies that we could all be a part of because we help others while helping ourselves. I've met several people who built relationships from people they've met at volunteering events, doing everything from animal shelters to homeless empowerment events to back to school, giving out backpacks, uh, everything from washing dogs to spending time and loving on cats. When you meet someone who's in a capacity to care about others, more importantly than themselves, you have an opportunity to meet someone who has shown and have expressed that they have a good heart for thinking about others and not themselves. So often I talk to a lot of clients about getting out of your selfish nature. I'm not saying that people don't deserve to be happy. I'm not saying people don't deserve an opportunity to want what they want. But so often the flip side of that is that most people don't want to contribute to what they want. Think of it like going to a Ferrari dealership, but you don't make enough money to own and maintain a Ferrari. We don't get mad at the dealership because they set criteria, because we understand that they understand what it takes to own and maintain a Ferrari. It's the same thing in relationships. So often people will say what they want from a relationship, but very skeptical to say what they bring to a relationship. The number one thing that I've always taught in years of doing these videos is understanding that the person on the other side of that dating table, they want just as much as you want. And this is why I always felt that volunteering events give you an opportunity to meet people who have wants like you want, but they don't mind giving like you want to give. Wanting something doesn't make you selfish. Wanting something without returning that energy, without returning that effort equally and beneficially. And so often as people, we often decide who we want to give our best efforts to without giving that effort to someone who's given that same energy and effort in return. So volunteering events, get out, get some fresh air, meet other like-minded people, and embrace the opportunity of helping others and at the same time helping yourself. As always, to the next time, peace. We are gone. Thank you all so much.